Oh, look, I gave him the PK special.
They tried to drop me with a case, but you know I hadn't skated. I was singing like, ooh. I swear, nigga. Boy, I know my role and I play it. If you heard that I'm talking, then I said it.
I'm your favorite battler's favorite battler.
I'm back with the finale of the string of 4 videos that I said I was gonna put out. So this is the end of the saga. Right before this, it was all the teams that I made in early Sun and Moon, and then a little help from Joey's teams to learn other tiers. Before that, it was all the games I have with Jam's team. Well, the best games I have with Jam's team to see if an Oraz World Cup team held its own in the Gen 7 meta, and then you already know before that I put my RMT on wax for my friend Mariana. Shout outs to her, by the way. So this is the final chapter, and it's versus all these dudes that we know who they are, and only one is I don't know. We'll see what it is when we get there. This is the best podcast on MTG, by the way. Magic Mike's. My Discord's blowing up. Shout out to Jay for making custom thumbnails. I'll leave my email, and then you can email me if you need to get one of those. And here we are with all the games that I have versus people whose name we know. So if you know me and you know the Breeder Gang, you remember way back when Seven had a battle, and it was in the middle of the night, and it's a dude against Ima. I hate this nigga with a passion, and I don't hate him because I have a high disdain for the guy. I actually, well, I got baptized, so let me chill out. I wish him the best. Kill him with positivity. But I really don't like this guy for real. So he was in the ladder tour, which is funny. I didn't know this was Ima until he said something. He's using I don't know, somebody's team. It's been running around, so it's a Roarville offense, so I assume it's Z-Fly Lando, Lefties, Manaphy, Mega Mawile, Sub DD, or Coil DD, Zygarde, Carmine, Lefties, Magearna, and you already know what Ninetales does. I'm using the James Squad, and I found them randomly on the ladder. So, Manaphy versus Laddie. I think I serve So I don't know why you ever switch Mawile into Laddies, but I guess that's what he wanted to do. I don't know what universe you sucker punch a laddie ever. So I get in on the sucker punch, then he sucker punches on Rax, and then he sucker punches to sack Mawile. So I don't understand, but that's cool. So I don't actually see an item. So I should have known it was Z Manaphy. So that was a misplay. I should have gone into Mangaton and then Volt switched and then get lefties. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, cause I would have killed his Magearna, so he doesn't have fodder. And then I still haven't noticed that I don't see an item on Manaphy. So I missed the first Toxic, that's okay. He gets up the Veil, that's cool. I'm gonna Toxic his Manaphy, and then I'm gonna taunt him so he can either Rain Dance or Tail Glow. He can't do both, is what was the point of that. So he chooses to Tail Glow. That's fine. Then he actually psychics my Gastro to waste a turn of Rain. I don't understand. So he should know I'm Scarfed, and I Volt switch on his Lando. So the next series of plays, y'all niggas might not understand. So I think this is Z-Fly Lando. I haven't peeped game that his Manaphy doesn't have an item, so that's probably the Z move. So I'm playing around Z-Fly. So I eat the knockoff with Mag for no reason. He earthquakes, so there I think he's making plays. He earthquakes again, so I think he's making plays, is the point. So I don't know what kind of Lando that is, but it wasn't defensive, it was most likely offensive. I don't know, but it wasn't Z. So he gets up the Veil, I waste one turn. So Tangrowth and Gastro just win anyway from this point. So he's gonna DD, and then I'm gonna Sleep Powder, and then we're gonna play this game. So he can't ever beat Tangrowth, is the point. Then I knock off to see if he's Z Zygarde, and he's not. So now he cannot ever win, ever. I lost the scarf on my Magearna early, which is fine. And I also lost the helmet on my Tangrowth. So I'm gonna force him to not be able to shift gear. And then Pinsir just wins from here anyway. And I went Pinsir instead of Gastro because I don't want to play around with getting frozen. Because if he freezes me, the play is to always shift gear, and then he wins if I stay frozen. So, good game. I don't like that guy, but it's cool. It's all gravy. So my computer's being weird, I guess. So this game is versus Sken. So if you know about Little Cup, then you know who Sken is. That's all I gotta say. I don't know why he's playing OU, but I guess he wanted a change of pace. So he leads Venusaur. So there's no universe where Venusaur has Earthquake. Okay, so it's one of them Earthquake Venusaurs. That's interesting. So at that point, you never Earthquake again. I'm gonna get a Lava Plume on the Gren. I see his Protean, so there's that. I know he's gonna recover. And I don't want to take spikes anymore. And I see that that's physically defensive Celesteela. Amazing. So he leaves Seeds. That's cool. It's gonna end up doing a lot. But this Volt Switch is gonna wreck his world. So I'm gonna go into the Tangrowth on the other Leech Seed. So the obvious play is for me to go back into Magneton, and then I kill this Celesteela for nothing at all. Whoops. So instead he protects. So if I go into Magneton on your protect, you lose Celesteela for no reason at all. So he would have been at 56, and he's taken 60 minimum from Volt Switch. He's got knockoff on the Clefable, that's different. I burn him cause good luck PK. I had him taunted so the clef is low. And then I stayed in for no reason at all. So I'm gonna Toxic, but he was faster than me, so that was probably not a good idea. So I SD on the obvious switch. So if he protects and I SD, I win the game. So there's no universe where you ever protect. He protected, so he through the game that's different. But you know, it is what it is. He plays Little Cup, so I have to get Toxic on my Gastro. I didn't want to, so now I can SD, and now I win the game. He stacks Zygarde for God knows why, but he did. Laddie can't live +2 at 75. The Clef isn't unaware, and the Venusaur always goes down. But Sken is an awesome Little Cup player, by the way. And the end of this series is the only reason why I wanted to put this up. So this is the legendary Storm Zone. If you don't know who that is, go peep Jan's games, and he'll tell you about it. But this guy's apparently a legend. So I lead Ninetales. He led me with Hippo. So he has the Sand Up and I don't have Hail. So kudos. I missed the Hypnosis. That's cool. He gets rocks for me missing Hypnosis. I think I might have Hail on the Ninetales. So he's been sleeping. The Hippo is super sleepy. He's gonna Toxic me. Okay, but I'm Z-Fi Lando, so the Hippo doesn't stand a chance. That's fine. Skarm. So I switch into Ninetales, cause if this Skarm sets up spikes, I don't ever get this in again. So it's the last possible turn that I can get the Ninetales in, and he goes for spikes, so I called that correctly. So now I get the Veil, he Iron Head, so that leads me to believe this is actually Counter Skarm. Alright, so here I have to play this game perfectly, but I'm in a position where I get 2 turns that he doesn't have starting, and I'm in a good spot to where I can outplay this Skarm. I still think it's Counter Skarm, by the way. So I'm gonna 1,000 arrows to see where I'm at. So the next 1,000 arrows is gonna do 51-52%. So I need to start setting up on this thing. I coil, he's roosting, I don't know why. And then he shows me the counter. So I was correct, and that is counter Skarm. And he's not a fool, so he shows me the counter again. So he rules, so he gets back to full. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna E-speed. He can counter me. It won't kill me. It'll pop a pop-up berry, and then I can win from there. So E-speed. And he was Rocky Helmet. Okay, I didn't see that before. So I E-speed, he counters. I get the Figgy Berry, I pop a berry, Super Citrus is all the same. So now 1,000 Arrows kills him. So he's gonna bring the Celebi. That's cool. I'm gonna extreme speed because it does more than 1,000 arrows. He's gonna recover, so he can't survive and kill me at the same time. So I'm gonna DD. He's gonna recover again. Now I do 75 with the extreme speed. His Giga Drain is barely breaking subs. So now 1,000 arrows kills the Celebi. 1,000 arrows kills the Tornadus, the T-Tar, and the Tentacle. And I'm at +3 speed, so I'm faster than anything with a Scarf, by the way. So that's cool. Shoutouts to Designer. All you hear is rah rah rah. I got Designer on the ad-libs. So if you know Young Lord XX, Young Lord XX, that guy, he reacted to Shizzy's the God. Check that out, by the way. So this is tricking, and he knows this team because he knows Jam. So this guy is actually really good, by the way. Storm Zone is just a legendary player. Tricking is a high level tour player, by the way. So Garchomp versus Laddie. I have no idea if he's Scarfed, and he doesn't know if I'm Scarfed. So I'm not Scarf Laddie, and he switched out first. So it's confirmed Scarf Garchomp. That's good information to know. I'm gonna set up rocks on the mag. He's gonna Volt Switch. That's cool. So there's no universe that you ever Earthquake with Scarf Garchomp, but he Scarf Rocks. That's brand new. And then he switched Heatran in hard, and then gets his Pyramid. So that would have been a good play, except not, because I'm always switching Laddie into Heatran. So he takes Rocks, and now he has to switch. I'm always gonna Draco, even though the obvious switch to Magearna was obvious. I won't take Life Orb, and he has Volt Switch, so I know he's Assault Vest. So I would much rather take no damage than get a little bit of chip and wear myself down with Life Orb and Draco. There always covers the Kyurem in case he wants to stay in. So Gastro's always the play, so I don't know why you would ever Volt Switch there, but he did. That's different. And then he stays into Flare Cannon, so I could set up there. And then he Volt Switches again, so it seems like this guy is actually outplaying me. So now I'm excited because that doesn't happen very often. So he doesn't know that I'm Surf Lottie, so he just takes 65 for no reason at all with Heatran to Magnet Storm. So I'm just gonna recover all that off. And he goes into Kyurem again. So he takes Rocks and he has to switch. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And Draco again. If he switches Magearna, I don't take Life Orb. So I'm always gonna go Gastro, and he doubles into Kyurem. So I'm actually Cursed Gastro, and he's the sub Earth Power Ice Beam Roost Pressure Kyurem, by the way. So I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to get Spadef drops. So I'm just gonna curse forever, and he's gonna Earth Power until he gets back to full, and then he subs again. So now I'm at +4, which means Waterfall breaks his subs, and now I'm +5. He subbed again, I don't know why. So I got my Gastro back to full. That's cool. So I'm gonna misplay pretty soon. Earthquake. Now I have no reason to spam Waterfall anyway, is the point. I Earthquake because I thought he would roost and I wanted to kill him, but at this point Waterfall probably kills him anyway. So that's why it was a misplay. Because that Earthquake, he gets a free switch into Lottie. And if I Earthquake, it would have just died. Or Waterfall, it would have died. And then he's only got Ice Beam. Then he gets the Para, I go full Para. Then I get full Para. Okay, I just want to Toxic this Latias. Thank you. So I switch here to keep Heatran as fodder if I want. So I should have Waterfalled again, but I cursed so I can fodder my Tran. He's gonna stay in. I can go to Magneton, T-Bolt, and kill the Heatran. So I know that Garchomp is scarfed. If he can kill me, and then I win with Pinsir. Is pretty much the point. Outrage won't kill me. Stone Edge won't kill me. I have a Tangrowth, so the only play that I see is him going to Gyarados here. I'm locked in a T-Bolt, so I'm gonna T-Bolt again. He goes to Gyara, I kill that, and he quits. So, good game, but playing people that are good actually makes me happy. And the only reason I could outplay him is because he's actually good. If he's not, that doesn't happen at all. And then my Barley, so if y'all niggas know about the ladder, you know who this guy is. And I played this guy before and I ended up losing because I'm stupid. Not because he beat me, but it's all gravy. So I saw him on the ladder again, so I get to enact my revenge. So it's like always, he's never gonna click water move on with the grin on the Heatran. So I'm always gonna stay in. If he U-turns, I get that back with lefties. So I Toxic instead of Lava Plume. So I'm gonna get rocks here. This guy has the other Earthquake Venusaur in the game. Okay. Then this guy's Sludge Bomb. Okay. Then I serve to hit the Magnezone, but he synthesis like I don't have Psyshock, I guess. And then he Flash Cannons there, which I don't understand. So I just want lefties. And then he's gonna Sludge Bomb again. I'm gonna recover that off. So he's not Scarfed Mag, which is good to know, and he's not Specs either. So now I see he's actually Fast Mew. So he defaulted the rocks for me, and I didn't stay in to see if I was faster. He goes Mag, and I guess it's Assault Vest. Then he gets a crit and a Sped Up drop. So I'm gonna switch, and like I said before, all Latios needs to be at is 13%, and then I can default always. So the double into the Mew, that's cool. Free switch into my Tran. I get Flash Fire. So what I should have done is Lava Plume, cause I'm Flash Fire and I get damage off on everything. Plus, I could burn this Venusaur. But toxic. So now I'm gonna Lava Plume, and that's where Lava Pluming twice would have been so much better. Then this nigga here actually stays in on a Pinsir. That's okay. I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't ever understand. Then I don't know why he switched, but he did. So Grin can actually live +2 or +1 quick attack. So the obvious double is obvious. So I get Latian and I'm at 4%. So what I should have done is default first and then recovered. But I recover and then default. So he doesn't get the poison. And if I Draco there, he loses Grin. He U-turns. So I can go into Lati. If I don't get poison, I get to default. He switched hard Greninja. So if I drop the Draco, it's all gravy. So he needs a roll to kill me with Sky Strike. And I predicted him to DD anyway, cause if I go into Mag there, I get off Flash Cannon and then I kill him with Quick Attack. But he doesn't get the roll. I put him to sleep, that's all gravy. I switch into Pinsir. He switches into Mence. I get the SD. He doesn't have Water Shuriken. And at that point, I killed the Lando, killed the Venu, and he hasn't burned a turn of sleep on his Salamence, and this nigga said bad game. If you wanted to kill my growth, all you had to do was set up rocks, boss. So when my computer stops being an antique relic, so this is the moment I've been waiting for. So, the backstory behind this dude saw me on ladder and ended up beating me. He's my guy Bumba, that's his man. He was asking him if he knew me. Bumba said yeah, and then he told him what had transpired. And Bumba told him that it's not that serious. You're just a random ladder scrub as far as he's concerned. And the dude said that he was better than me. So Bumba asked if he was down for the rematch. Oh boy said it was cool. 1st to 3, a series. And then Bumba said that you're gonna get 6-0'd if he wants to, and you're not ever gonna win ever, cause he knows you're not a random ladder scrub now. So because Bumba talked all that rah rah and hyped me up, I had to win. If I lose, I don't care about me, but I make my guy look bad. So I clicked on the button a while ago. So Lottie versus Tangrowth. The obvious trick is obvious. So he takes my scarf and gets a scarf back. So I'm always gonna vote switch there. And that lets me know it is a Sylvester Bulu. Okay. So I Swords Dance if he wants to switch into Lando. And if he goes Arrow, which I don't understand why you would ever do that, I can switch into Tangrowth. Because he's gonna Aerial Ace because I Swords Dance with Tensor. So he Hone Claws, but in this spot, he gave me grassy terrain, so I always win versus the Aerodactyl anyway. And then I put him to sleep on his Hone Claws, that's cool. He switches. I hit the Magnezone. So I don't know what sub Magnezone is, but that's a free switch to Heatran as far as I'm concerned. So I'm gonna take that time to get a Rocks. Okay. Tangrowth always switches in. So he wants to Psyshock my Heatran, I guess that's a play. So he spikes with Greninja, good play, but I got it Toxic, so it's all gravy. And then I Waterfalled because I knew he'd go to Bulu, or else I would have Earthquake if I predicted him to stay in. So AV Growth just can't, or AV Bulu can't ever beat Tangrowth is the thing. He switches Lando in on a grassy terrain boosted Giga Drain, which I don't understand, but I'll take it. If he wants to throw his pokes away, that's cool. So I can switch into Tangrowth forever on this Bulu. So I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do the same thing. So at this point, I don't care what the Grin does. I think he specs with spikes. If he's not, he kills me and he gets me, but he dies. He switches, so he is. I know he's Scarf, so he has to Draco. So that's a free switch into Tran. And then that's free rocks and then a free kill on Magnezone. So he goes into the Lando. So I was trying to scout the speed, but if I was trying to do that, I should have just Lava Plume. So the Tangrowth the Lando was taunted. I don't know if it's Z-Fly Lando, but it's fast defensive Lando with rocks. So he doesn't have zone, so I can just click Flash Cannon now. So he defogs actually, and then I Flash Cannon again. So at this point I just click Flash Cannon and I win. But I switch out because I went rocks instead. There's no universe where Water Move ever comes out, but it does, so I'm kinda sad, but I can't ever lose this game. So I'm gonna curse again. Go back into Tangrowth. He's gonna Horn Leech and do more damage to himself than to me. So Giga Drain takes out the Lati. The Gren isn't gonna die now, so I can actually recover, and then he dies, which is, I guess, amazing. Then he's gonna, so he goes into the arrow. So I'm gonna show him curse, so he knows that he can't beat me with his arrow. So Waterfall, in comes the Bulu. I guess Horn Leech is coming out. He gets a crit. I get to go into my Tangrowth. Spam Giga Drain at this point. And then Giga Drain the arrow twice. Because I got 2 turns of grassy terrain. And I win. Regardless. So if he would have woke up, I'm trying to see if he would have woke up, does he actually kill me? Right. So if he would have home claused, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So yeah. So that's a good game. So it was best of 3, so we had to run it back. So I brought the Jam Squad, or the first team I made on the rematch. So Lando, Medicham lead, so I should rock here, but I don't want to take an Ice Punch, but I wanted to show him I'm in charge. So Boss Man, priority is for beginners only. When I have a Lele. So the obvious Pharaoh is obvious. So I'm gonna HP fire to catch your thing, and then that damage is scarf damage. So he doesn't know if I'm Z-move Magearna or not, and if he goes to anything, damage is damage. I'm scarfed, by the way, so I have to HP fire there. So he U-turns, that's cool. The double into Magearna on my Alola Marowak is a play. I don't know what kind of grin that is. So I don't know why you would ever shift gear when I have Marowak. This is specially defensive Marowak, by the way, from way back when. So I could've Shadow Bone, but I'm a man and I make man plays. So I'm gonna risk missing the Bone Meringue. So I don't care what that Excadrill does, which is fine. He switches out, so I think he's Scarfed Drill. I'm gonna sack the Marowak to get a free switch. So obviously he knows I'm Scarfed at this point. So the Excadrill can only switch in one more time. I wanted to win with Kartana, but Driller is so weak that it just dies. I'm gonna go into Finny. I'm gonna go into Magearna. I'm gonna show him once again I'm in charge, so give him a Rocky Helmet on the U-turn. He makes a play and high jump kicks my Finny, which is cool because Finny always lives anyway. So I'm gonna sack the land up. He, I guess, makes a play in HP icing, but that was unnecessary for no reason. So I Moonblast 3 times and I win the game. So I don't know if this guy got what he wanted, but he got a little bit more than he bargained for. So shout outs that guy, by the way. And I figured out how to make banners for my YouTube, so you can get at me if you want any of that. This is the thumbnail I'm gonna use for the Jam Squad. This is the thumbnail I'm gonna use for my games, the video that was right before this, and my guy Jay is making the thumbnail for this video, and this is the banner I made for my YouTube, which is, I don't know, I think it looks pretty okay. But anyway, it's the Brady Gang Boss Man, and I got everything I wanted to get out. So sorry. And I love this beat, by the way. So Brady Gang Boss Man signing out. get at me. I'm your favorite battler's favorite battler. Shout out all the Nexus noobs and all the Zed niggas, my Aqua ninjas, and the whole breeder gang. Alright, yo. Be easy. One. Holla.
My nigga never saw his paw, and my paw and my mama never got married. We both bastards. I stopped fucking with niggas cause that's how it is. I only got a certain amount of friends, and that certain amount gonna turn into a few, and that few into a couple. So if you a new nigga, fuck you. Cause I feel like you just trying to get down, but I'm like, you ain't fuck with me, then don't fuck with me now.